going on, guys? So it's my 2007 Acura TL, and I just installed a set of Raceland Coilovers, and I'm going to do a quick video, follow-up review video. I already kind of did an unboxing, if you will. So that's pretty much what they look. Car's sitting on 19s. What I did is I measured from the bottom of the fender to the bottom of the center cap, and that's how I did my measurements. So the rears are 13 and a half and the front is 14, so I'm about a half an inch off from the front and the rear. Don't mind the car being dirty because I did all the work last night and it's filthy, but you know, I have been driving around. That's what we got here. So let's go and take a quick ride. Instagram King Boris. Hi, honey. All right, let's hit the road. So the car has 117K on it. All right, so pretty much what I did was I had I believe it's a F&F, function and form type 2 coilovers on the car before this. I believe they may have been on the car at 40,000 miles in that window, so they're on the car for a while, I think. But basically, you know, those things went bad. They were blown. Every time I hit a pothole, it felt like the cars would fall apart. But so I found the Raceland. Someone recommended from a shop owner of mine told me to check Raceland out. The price is real good. So I paid $369, I believe, for these coilovers. Now they have the Ultimos, which are $400 for the Acura TL, but I went $369 because their droppage is 1 to 3 inches. So since the car is on 19s, I don't want to go, you know, too low because you know, start rubbing, and the fenders are a little rolled already, but you know, I'm good. So pretty much the ride is you know, it's a little firm, nothing bad at all. Car's not bouncy at all. Well, let me not say at all. You know, you have a little bounce to it, but nothing like I felt before. They're actually pretty solid. I already know which areas to go in where I had problems before, hitting bumps and potholes and things of that nature. These things are very responsive. No issues. Now what I did was the front and rear I replaced the coilovers do not come with strut tops, so I bought brand new strut tops, brand new strut top insulators, brand new mounts that came with washers and the steel sleeve and all that. So I replaced all that on my own, front and rear. So I got all the kits together and put everything together myself. I also did the sway bar links and bushings, so I pretty much took care of all the rubber components that can, you know, that can make noise. Now, of course, I checked the ball joints and the sway bar. I'm sorry, the upper and lower control arms with the tie rod ends. All that was good. No movement there, no play. So, you know, I don't have any rattling. I don't have any, you know, noises or clanks or cranks or nothing. These things, you know, they don't make any noise at all. Now, I read a lot of reviews before I purchased these, a lot. And what I come to find out, based on my experience and just paying attention to people's notes, not everyone is replacing all these parts that I did. Strut top bushings and strut top insulators, links and sway bar ends and all that. It's pretty important because all the old parts are worn. So when you swap everything out, you're putting in old parts. And old parts, you know, equate to noise, movement. You're losing a lot of quality there. And I feel that all these reviews are a lack of replacing parts, which you know, decrease the quality of the actual component, and that's not fair to Raceland because, you know, that's not their issues, you know. So this is a 2007 Accord. I'm sorry, Acura TL, and that's my setup. Feels good. I just have to get in alignment. Besides that, but even still, the car rides real good. Now, the way I adjusted them is the rear. I went up 11 notches on the assembly on the thread, so I put the bottom ring up, so I hit 11 notches. Now in the front, I put the bottom ring all the way down, and then I raised the top one up until I could fit the adjustment wrenches in between the two, and then I tightened it up. So I just got to go up a little bit, because again, I'm off by half an inch, which is not bad, but we got to let these boys settle anyway. And then after they settle, I'll readjust. I want to get about 13.5 inches between the fender, the bottom of the fender and the bottom of the center cap, and then that way I can have an accurate. Before they were at 14 inches, so maybe I can go 13 inches, just a little bit lower. But I mean, right now I can't complain at all. These things are very nice. The structure is very solid. So when I pulled out the form and functions, they were a lot smaller. The spring was very small. Let me turn this car off. The spring was very small. Here's the spring here. The spring was half the size of the Raceland. So right there, that's going to make a difference, because you're going to have less coil. So these aren't bad at all. See, that's where we're at. I can't fit maybe one finger in. The rears are nothing. Pretty there we go. See, I'm on 235, 35, 19s. I mean, I recommend, you want a good pair of coilovers at a good price, get a set of Racelands. Make sure you replace all the parts properly, because if not, they're not going to feel right. Any components are not going to feel right. If you have any questions, just give me a like, comment. You can send me a direct message, whatever you want. I use basic floor tools, jack stands. I had some dewalt power tools, and that's pretty much all I did. It took me about 3 hours, front and rear, to do all the work. So that's it. It's my review. Thanks, guys.